Hello everyone, welcome. This is the very first of many videos in this new series that we're going to be calling Tech Fridays. And basically what are we doing? We all know this is a music channel. So what we're going to be combining is combining music with tech. Now we're just going to be looking at some gadgets, some equipment that will be beneficial, could be detrimental, or could just help improve the creative process of musicians. Now, this is going to be a crazy one. This is going to be a random one. I'll pick anything to talk about at any time. And for the very first episode, which is this, we are going to be talking about the technology that stood the test of time, right? That helps musicians all around the world, but is a background player. And we're going to be talking about the bass combo today. So let's get the definition out of the way. What is a bass combo? The word combo comes from combination. So basically what we're doing here is we're taking a speaker unit and an amplifier unit and putting it into one single unit, which allows us to directly process the sound, the electric current from the bass, and give us an output. All right, so this can come in different variations, can come in many ways, but that is the basics of what a bass combo actually is. Speaker and an amplifier into one unit we call bass combo. All right, guys, so now we're going to be talking about what to look out for when you're trying to purchase a combo. Yeah, and we're going to be identifying a key few things. Number one is build specification and quality. Now, this is basically what material was used to build this combo, how was it built, what's the shape, what's the size, and it affects three things. It affects the sound quality, affects the durability, and of course the portability. What do I mean? Most shell of bass combos are typically made from wooden material. It can either be plywood or medium density fiber. Plywood is lighter, but is a bit more expensive and is less absorbable, but it makes for great portability and great sound. The medium density is a bit cheaper, but it is heavier and it makes for better absorption. So you have to check which one you want, and this can affect, for example, gigs, portability, right? What kind of combo do you want to get, because you're going to be moving around a lot. But if it's a church, you can wing it and just get a heavier one because you're keeping it stationary, right? So these are a few things to look out for. The build quality, which affects the sound, the durability, and the portability. Next, we're going to be talking about the speaker size and configuration. The bass combo speaker sizes ranges from 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, 15 inches in combo size. And they could also be single cone speakers, they can be multiple cone speakers, which can be in configurations of 2s, 4s, right? And so these affects the sound quality. Smaller size speakers have a more punchier sound and a sharper sound, right? And larger size speakers like the 12-inch and 15-inch has deeper and fuller response and more depth to the sound, right? So this can be better for live gigs, while the smaller punchier speakers can be better for studio gigs where it can be EQ'd later. Multiple speaker configurations create a balance between the depth and the clarity of the sound. Usually the 10-inch cones are used when creating multiple speaker configurations. So number 3 is the portability and weight. I touched a bit on this and the number one point. But basically what we're talking about is the material used and the way the speaker was made. You can see some speakers that are made with tires and some that are made without, and could have a handle, should always have a handle. So this can affect how well you can move these speakers and how often you can take them from place to place, right? Heavier speakers, of course, should be made to be moved less, while the smaller and lighter speakers are made to be moved more. So like I said again, it depends. Are you trying to get it for a studio? Are you trying to get it for a church? Are you trying to get it for live gigs? Right? It depends on what you want. And so I think very importantly, weight should be a very important consideration. And number 4, we have the control panel, the connectivity, and the ventilation. So we're going to take it one step at a time. For the control panels, there are some that are top facing, some that are back facing, some are front facing. Now it depends, because say for example, you're having a live concert and you're stacking combos, right? The front facing or top facing are the best for those ones because they are more visible for the bass player. Next, we have connectivity. It is essential to know what inputs and outputs you have, because this can determine where you plug your bass combo to and where you can't plug your bass combo to. For live and studio use, the direct inputs is essential, right? It cannot be overstated. Other accessories useful for practice can be the aux input or the headphone jack. Now, these are essential for practice sessions. Next, we have ventilation. Now, you also need to consider where you're going, but in general, bass combos should have good ventilations because these amps that they carry generate heat. So you need to have proper ventilation with the grills at the front end and at the back end, right? Because poor ventilation leads to amp failure and shortened lifespan. Next, we have aesthetics and brand recognition. Some brands have what you're looking for and some don't, right? So aesthetics is number 1. How well does your combo look? If you're staying in a studio, it doesn't really matter. But if you're going out for live concerts and live gigs, you might want to make a statement with your combo. So how well your combo looks is quite important. Number 2 is brand recognition. Like I said, what you're playing matters to both you as the bass player and to your audience and to your fellow musicians, right? Finally, budget. Of course, we have the high range, the mid range, and the low range bass combos. And typically the higher up you go, the more expensive it is, and the more you get, right? Like the Hartke LH1000, very premium bass, beautiful. And we have the Virgin Combo 500. These are some combos that are quite expensive, but you get what you pay for. So finally, for your budget, whether you are an entry level, an amateur, or a professional looking to go all out, at the end of the day, the most important thing is how happy with what you get and how it feels and how it sounds for you specifically. So to that end, you consider these things, build quality, the aesthetics, the control panel and connectivity, the brand name, the speaker size, the portability, and what kind of bass player you want to be. And with these, and once you look at this and you determine what you want, you go for it. All right, so please, if you found the video useful, do consider liking, subscribing. If you're currently on a bass combo, or you use it in your church or at a studio, do let me know which one you have, why you got it, and maybe some interesting cool things about your particular combo that could help other bass players who are looking to get them. Thank you for making it this far into the video, and until next time, I'm tired.